Hi folks, Jake Maulin here, Try Jake Fitness right here in Wellesley, Massachusetts. And as we get settled into the new year, true colors of our resolutions start to show. Some of us are still going strong, some of us are starting to fade, and some of us have given up altogether. I'm here to reboot the sense of urgency you might have had when you made your resolution. Now, perhaps you're one that doesn't believe in New Year's resolutions or doesn't make them. Maybe you're that person that always believes in moving forward. If that be the case, then this is for you too. I find motivation one day at a time. Each day will come a new day to move forward in life. I encourage you to adopt the same lifestyle. I was once a victim of trying to do a year's worth of work with 24 hours worth of energy, and that's not fair to my mind, my body, or my soul. It wasn't until I started to train for marathons that I really learned how to take things slow, one day at a time. Sometimes one step at a time. I often relate marathon running to life, in that when you're running a marathon, it is important that you do not focus on how far you have come or how far you have to go. It seems you will be doomed to either conceding to fatigue or succumbing to the daunting task that lies ahead. Through marathon running, I have learned to run in my steps. That has just been my experience. I do not force marathon running upon anyone. In fact, I am adamant about it being your choice. But what I insist upon is that you do something. A good friend of mine always says it's not important what you do, but it is crucial that you do something. As action is the first pillar of the Try Jake goal orientation, it starts with you setting your mind to a goal. Oftentimes people do not know what goal to set for themselves because they take no action in the first place. Simply put, you cannot discover what you love if you do nothing. I find most people enjoy being mobile. I find most people enjoy the fruits of fitness labor. And I find that most people build esteem by accomplishing goals in the fitness arena. Self-discovery, goal orientation, and breaking the mold of preconceived limitations that we have created for ourselves. First thing is first, take action. If you don't know what you like, or you don't know what you want to do, that is perfect. It means you are set to become anything you want to become. I encourage people to start by running for 10 minutes. I don't care how far you run. Just try running for 10 minutes. Leave your front door, run for 5 minutes, turn around, and run back home. If you enjoy it, try it again tomorrow. If you do not enjoy it, maybe running is not your thing. At least now you have a better idea. The reason why I suggest running first is because it's pretty accessible. All you really need is a pair of shoes, a t-shirt, and some running shorts. Maybe the next day or the day after, you can try things like running stadium stairs, plyometric jumping, weightlifting, swimming, indoor, outdoor cycling, and the list goes on and on and on. For the purpose of what we're talking about today and maintaining our theme of goal orientation, let's say you enjoyed the 10-minute run. So what does that mean? There are many goals you can set for yourself. There are many ways that you can become a better runner. There are races that you can run. 5Ks, 10Ks, 5-milers, half marathons, marathons, ultra marathons, even obstacle races. Let's keep it simple. Most people think a marathon is out of reach. Maybe a half marathon is a little bit more feasible. I happen to believe that if you can run 1 mile, you can run 26 miles. But people often tell me that that's unrealistic or that I'm crazy. And maybe they're right about the crazy, but I don't think it's so unrealistic. Half marathoning is a great goal. It's a great goal for several reasons. The first reason is that it's pretty realistic that somebody can train and run a half marathon. The second reason is because there are smaller goals to reach before you get to the big goal of running 13.1 miles. And the third reason is because most people don't believe they can run 13.1 miles all at the same time. And when they do, the sense of empowerment is overwhelming and exciting. These are the things I look for when I try to find goals for clients and for myself. For example, if you think you can run a 5K tomorrow, which is a little over 3 miles, then that should not be your goal. There should be an element of doubt with the goal that you pick. Otherwise, you will miss the second piece of the Try Jake goal orientation, which is breakthrough. Breakthrough leads to empowerment, and with power comes responsibility. I carry my responsibility of empowerment by training and helping others to set and smash goals. Oftentimes, the breakthrough stage of goal orientation is overlooked because sometimes it's happening without us even knowing it. Sometimes it's running 7 miles without stopping and checking yourself into the hospital. Several times I have helped clients run distances greater than what they thought they could. We trained, they did it, and they turned around to look at me as if to say, no big deal. It is a big deal. It's humbling and it's empowering. Do not confuse humility with humiliation. If you honestly didn't think you could do something and then you did it, do not disservice your accomplishment by saying, oh, it's no big deal. That's not being humble. That's just being an ass. The humility comes when knowing the reason why you smashed that goal is through hard work, dedication, and loyalty to your training and to yourself. I did not make it where I am today all alone. I choose to be around positive people that carry the torch of success and growth, people that prosper and enjoy life. Surround yourself with great people and prepare to do great things. With empowerment comes responsibility. I am responsible for my actions. I am responsible for my life. And I have taken a role and responsibility to share and encourage others to find themselves on their path. Perhaps your responsibility will be to share your experience with your friends and family, and they too will be inspired to do something great. It is a big, beautiful world, and we are each lucky to have a chance to write our own story, to find our own path, to create and mold our own legacy. Don't look behind you. It's not the direction you're headed. You're moving forward. You are meant for great things. Blink and you may miss it. This is what's important. Keep it in the day. Run in your own steps and find great people that are supportive and loving in nature. Let patience, love, and tolerance be the code, and together we can do anything. We'll move forward, always forward.